What's up, everybody? Let's go in here. Hollister Police Department. Get a complaint form. Hi, can I get an officer complaint form, please?
Yeah.
And is the chief in?
He is not. He's not going to be in today.
Is there a lieutenant?
There isn't one on duty right now.
How about a sergeant?
We don't have a lieutenant. We just have the chief and sergeants.
Okay.
Who is it? Who's the complaint against?
I just need a complaint form, please, and I need to talk to a sergeant about it.
Okay. So those statement forms down there is what we do our complaints on, and then you'll sign that, and then it'll have a spot for your information, your phone number and stuff, and then I can make sure that a sergeant will call you. We just don't have one on right now. So.
You don't have a sergeant on duty?
Not right now, no.
Can we call one? I need to speak to one.
Okay.
I need one now.
Yeah, I can contact somebody. I just need to know who the officer you're complaining about so I can get their specific supervisor.
Douglas.
Okay. Okay, if you want to start filling that out, I'll try to contact their supervisor.
I'm going to take that, and me and my attorney's going to fill that out in her office.
Okay, let me see.
But also, can I have Douglas's badge number?
Yes. Let me write it down for you.
Okay, thank you. This is a records specialist. I'm gonna need one of these. A records request.
It's actually the form down there. It'll be just a statement.
Okay, I'm going to need a records request form too, though, so I'm going to get this one.
Okay.
Thank you. All they have is witness statement forms here. This is if they seize your property.
So her supervisor right now, he's been working the overnight shift, so he just got off at 6 this morning. He's asleep. But once you fill that out with your attorney and bring that in, like I said, it has your contact information. He will reach out to you. Or if you want to go ahead and write your name and number now,
No.
then I can leave it for him to...
No, I'm not giving that. That's personal. There's not a sergeant at all on duty. I don't care if it's her supervisor or not. Somebody needs to address this.
Yeah, I don't have a supervisor on duty right now.
There's no supervisor on duty at all for the whole city of Hollister.
I have a field training officer on, and that's it.
That'll work.
But he's not, a supervisor, if that makes sense.
All right. And your name's Joanna? All right, thanks, Joanna. Yep, y'all are probably going to get some phone calls.
Okay.
Right. All right, thank you for your help. All right, there it is, y'all. No, we don't have anybody to talk to you. Let's go down here to Public Works. Take a look around. Hey, how are you? Public office. Talking to myself again. Dang it, I'm doing that more and more often. Seems like. The door is locked. What intercom? There we go. Hello? 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 Hello?
Sir, I don't think my mic was working. I was trying to talk to you.
Oh.
So this is Public Works side of the building, and so I can talk through the mic for this to let people in if they have a meeting scheduled and stuff. But are you wanting to try to maybe go to City Hall, or like I said, I can have Officer Martin. He's a field training officer who's looking to become a corporal eventually.
I just want to go and look around.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if you were needing to you were trying to contact somebody else or not, or.
I'm working on a story. I need to go in there and look around. I mean, it's public, right?
I can't let you inside Public Works office, no, but I mean, if you contacted Public Works and then they let you through, I could, but I just can't unlock the door and let you in there.
Oh, okay. Why? It's public.
It's their public, I mean, this is Public Works for the city, but that's their personal offices, so I can't just let you in there.
Oh, I get that.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hello. How can I help you?
I didn't ask for help.
You just asked for a supervisor. I'm the only one, the
Oh.
highest ranking on right now.
Oh,
at the
okay.
exact time.
Can I get your name and badge and number
Yeah,
first?
Officer Martin.
Cool.
506.
Can I get yours?
Officer Ellersink, 503.
Thank you. I've got a problem. And I don't think you're her supervisor, but Douglas, she trespassed me from public property yesterday.
No private property, from what I gathered on the report.
It's public.
The business owner asked for you to no longer be on the property, and they own the business, so it's private.
I never stepped
At
in
that
their
point in
property.
time.
I was on a public sidewalk.
Did you
I never crossed the threshold, never went in.
Okay. Well, then you were trespassed from that business then.
How can they trespass me without...
They can trespass anybody for anything. That's how private businesses work.
Oh, so like if I'm black, they can say you can't come in?
No, that's discrimination. There's a little bit of difference there.
But I'm holding a camera.
You caused an altercation
I didn't cause anything.
at that location, from what I could read on the report, because I wasn't there, but from what I read.
Can I look at the report?
No, you cannot.
I can't? If I do a public records request, I
Yes,
can
you
then?
can. You can do it that way.
Okay.
I just can't show it or give it out that way.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because I don't think it's approved yet. Physically has to be signed off on by our supervisors, because it just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And then you have to go through the public records with Joanna, who you just spoke to. There's a little fee for that, and then you get it within a reasonable amount of time. I forget how many it is, but she has all that information herself.
The sunshine laws.
Correct, all that. But from what I gathered, any private property or any private property business can trespass anybody for literally almost any reason. It is at their discretion. Now, and they could arguably trespass someone for just the color of their skin. Now, you could bring a civil suit against someone for doing so,
right,
and then they would lose, obviously.
Obviously.
But like I said, the physical right to do so is theirs. They just have to back it up with why they did so.
So, am I allowed to use the public sidewalk in front of that business?
Correct.
I am?
Yes.
Okay, so there's
Unless the property owner, because there is a property owner for the entire complex,
right,
theoretically, he would have to have a trespass file on for him.
Exactly.
And not let you on that private.
Right. I understand the whole property's private.
Technically, yes. The parking lots, that's why technically we can't enforce any traffic violations inside of a parking lot, Walmart parking lots, Menards, anything like that. Theoretically, we can't enforce speedings or running stop signs that are on private property. That's their private property. Technically, we cannot enforce those. And that's where the laws kind of go in there. Now, if you're driving really fast through there, that's C&I. That's driving carelessly and recklessly might cause an accident. We can enforce that, but not technically speeding or anything like that.
I understand. That's the way I understood it, too.
Yeah.
All right, another issue. She wouldn't give me her badge number when I asked her.
Okay. There is not anything written down in law that we have to give you badge numbers.
Your policy doesn't dictate that?
Nope. We don't have one, and the state of Missouri doesn't require it.
So how do I know if you're a cop?
We have to show you some kind of identification, i.e. the badge in the state of Missouri.
I can buy a badge.
Correct. Everything else, it's a totalitarian of the circumstances. You have to see, as you see a cop car, you see this. A reasonable person, even with a very minimal education, can understand that we're a police officer.
Okay, my problem with this is the blue light rapist didn't identify to his victims.
Correct.
Okay, so that's an issue.
Correct.
That's an issue.
That did not happen in the state of Missouri. I do not know the laws that they had that had happened.
Okay.
I only know the state of Missouri, and I know it really well.
Well, I'm going to look at your policy and see what it says. We're going to get that fixed. You know.
It doesn't
Can you identify her?
Douglas?
Yep.
Yes.
What's her badge number?
510.
510.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate your professionalism.
There's no reason for her to do so or not do so.
Even if I'm involved with it?
Correct. There's nothing that's written down in anywhere that's violating your rights in the state constitution for me to not identify you by some numbers. I have to identify myself as a police officer, and for you to check that, you can call the dispatch, you can come to the PD if you don't believe her or anything like that. You can ask for a state trooper, you can ask for a county officer as well, if you deem that you think someone's false. But theoretically, I do not have to identify in any way, shape, or form. Neither, if you're not being investigated for a crime, you don't have to identify to me.
Right.
So we almost have the same rights in a way.
Yeah. Well, y'all got privileges. We have rights.
Yeah, some.
Yeah.
They're getting fewer and fewer.
Yes,
on our
sir.
end.
That's why I'm doing it. And so far, y'all been good, except she allowed a dude to assault me and didn't do anything about it.
She didn't allow him to assault you if we weren't there prior to the assault.
I showed her video evidence. She had an admission.
That's true. You do know we don't charge people.
Right, I know.
We are not allowed
Oh,
to.
another question. Who's the prosecutor here? Do I have to go to Taney County?
Taney County, yes.
Forsyth?
Yep. Now,
Okay.
I don't know who the current prosecutor is. Unfortunately, the most recent PA passed away very recently, cancer, some terminal issues. So I don't know who is the active head boss right now off the top of my head.
Okay. And he's got that report now?
He shouldn't have the report yet. Since it happened just yesterday,
Yep.
My current boss man, the reason he's not here right this second is he's working overnights because we had a gentleman have an issue, so we're down some coverage. So he's working my overnights, so he'll probably get to her report tonight.
All right. I'm going to look at your car and I'm going to get out of here.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Got anything in there I need to know about? Any drugs? You had anything to drink today? Not
Does
today?
coffee count?
Coffee? That's me too, man. I haven't had a drink in 29 years.
That's good. Any AA programs or?
No, I did it for a long time, but I just know the only way to win that game is not to play.
Correct.
For me, my personal
That's how most
self.
people are. They can't. They can try to maybe, drink socially, but it usually one bad day and
Yeah.
it falls back. My brother's a sponsor.
One's too many and a million ain't enough.
Exactly.
That's the way it works for me. Man, I appreciate you being professional, Martin.
That's
You
no
too.
problem.
I don't see your name.
Oh, he's brand new.
Brand new.
That's why I'm sitting shotgun running.
Train
around
him
with
good, man.
That's what I'm
Uphold
here
your
for.
oath, sir. Please uphold your oath.
Yes, sir.
Take it seriously. A lot of people fought and died and bled for our rights, and lots. I'm not saying you personally, but in a lot of law enforcement agencies, they're being trampled on.
Yes, sir.
And the number one killer of a good cop is bad policing.
Yes, sir.
I have to ask you from New York?
No,
That?
no.
Just
My
he
aunt-
is the only reason I ask.
My aunt goes to see the Rockettes every Christmas, and she always brings them back. I got a New York.
Some kind of gear.
Yeah, I got a New York PD shirt that
That's
I wear all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say down here, it's gonna be few and far between where
Yeah.
you find anything
Yeah.
hanky, because we don't make much.
Yeah.
And so usually you see a little bit more of issues in law enforcement when the money is there.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to come do our job
No.
for the $16.50 that we're starting out at. So no one wants to do that.
I don't hate
We're
cops.
not in it for the money, bud.
I don't hate cops. I hate bad policing.
I agree 100%.
No.
I hate it probably more than you do.
It makes
'cause
it
me look
dangerous
bad.
for y'all.
Yep, I
Makes it
agree.
dangerous. All right, you guys stay safe
You
out
too,
there.
man.
Thank you.
No problem, Bob.
Have a good day.
You too. Drive safe.
Thank you. All right, Martin, y'all, he did great. He did great. I have no complaints. He answered my questions. He was not ugly at all, and he did good. And with that, I'm gonna say peace.